going to start with the front, we're going to go to the back, and then we're going to work ourselves into the middle of the case.
Real usage, real reviews. MobileReviewsA.ca.
Hey, it's Aaron from MobileReviewsA.ca, and today we're going to do a close-up video of the Seidio Obex for the iPhone 5 and the 5S. Now this is a slim, ruggedized case made by Seidio, and it's ruggedized and it's waterproof. You could drop it from 6 feet, submergible to 6.6 feet, so it's a fairly tough case. We're going to start with the front, we're going to go to the back, and then we're going to work ourselves into the middle of the case. Now the front of the case, there isn't much of a lip between the screen protector and the edge of the case, which is a little different than a lot of the other ruggedized cases that we've used before. At the top, you've got all these holes for the various earpiece mics, you've got the various holes for the sensors as well. The screen protector for the case doesn't fully contain the entire screen. It kind of goes above it at the top here, which is nice given that you're able to slide up and down the screen protector so you can access the control center and the to-do list, whatever, when you swipe down from the top in iOS 7, which is a really nice feature for this case. You'll notice that the screen protector actually has these little dots on it, and it looks like you can maybe play some checkers on it. Once you start using the case, you don't really notice it, but it is very noticeable when you look at it without the case in it. The home button actually isn't circular, which is one of the very few cases that we've seen that uses a rectangular home button. And there is no latch. The latch comes from the bottom of the case. It doesn't come from the top. And, well, the latch latches the front to the bottom of the case. Now the edge of the front panel, so the front surface is kind of made from a hard plastic. Now the edge of the front case it's got a rubbery texture to it, and it provides a little more grip to the case, which is nice. The power button is easily accessed through the rubbery parts, as well as the two volume buttons. Accessing the mute button or the silent ringer switch requires a latch, and these latches actually come off quite easily, especially when there isn't a phone in it. Again, same goes for the bottom here. These latches come out quite easily if there's no phone. Seidio does provide you with extra plugs. There's an extra set just in case you lose them. The back of the case is different in the sense that it's not completely plush, and so at the bottom of the case, right by the latch and the speaker grill, it thickened. It's a little thicker than the middle of the case, as well as the top of the case where the camera and the flash sit. This is kind of a nice feature because it maintains the slimness of the iPhone 5 and the 5S, which is nice. A lot of these ruggedized cases tend to bulk up the phone. Not this one. This one kind of maintains its the slimness of the device. The hole in the middle here it's got plastic in it, and it allows you to see the Apple brand behind it. Other than that, the back isn't made out of any grippy plastic. It's just completely hard. Taking the case apart is fairly simple. They tell you to use a coin, but because I'm awesome, I can pry it open with my fingernails. You pop the latch and you just pull it apart. So the top of the case has this red O-ring, and that provides some of the water protection. Other than that, I'm actually very surprised at how deep the front panel is. It's usually the back panel that is a little thicker and a little wider than the top panel, but for the Obex, it's completely opposite. On the inside of the case, again, there isn't like a rubber bumper or anything, which is a little different given that this is a ruggedized case. At the top, there's a piece of solid plastic for the variety of sensors, and there is a mesh or a thinner piece of plastic for the earpiece speaker. The screen protector, one of the things, it tends to collect dust, so if you uninstall and uninstall this case a lot, you need to clean the inside of the screen protector quite a bit. And at the bottom, you've got holes for the earphone jack, the plug, and you've got another wire mesh for the speaker grill. The home button, again, it's not square or it's not circular, it's this tiny little rectangular piece. You can't access the Touch ID through this, but you can definitely push, the home button where the Touch ID is actually in. Back of the case, again, it's a little thinner, but it's got all these little plastic pieces. So right by your camera grill and your flash and everything, there's this thick plastic bit. There's this like random square in the middle here. I'm assuming it's just to keep the case from actually being depressed. That little hole in the middle where your Apple symbol pokes through, there's a little plastic through there. And then at the back, I'm guessing, well, there's just a lot of foam plastic, and so the iPhone 5 and the 5S just kind of sits compressed between these two pieces. There's a big patents pending symbol at the bottom. Be interesting to know what they're pending and patenting. In terms of the camera port, it's a fairly large one, and the iPhone 5S camera is a little larger than the iPhone 5, and the two-tone flash setup is a little larger than the little flash on the 5. And so the Seidio Obex, there is a big enough hole for both things to work very, very well. So those are kind of the two main pieces of the Seidio Obex. I'll quickly talk about the little nubs that come with the case. There is a nub for the bottom, and it's interesting because there's a nub. This is a plug for the headphone jack as well as the lightning port connector, and it's one piece, and it actually latches in, or it actually is kept shut by the latch at the bottom. Now you can access the headphone jack quite easily. Even though it is one piece, you can pry it open, you can plug your headphones into it. The plug is quite big, so you can use some non-Apple standard sized earplugs. I've got a set of Harman Kardon headsets, and they fit into this quite easily. And then there's a plug for the mute, and it seems a little weaker than the plug at the bottom, and we haven't done the waterproof test for it, so I'm interested to see if this plug will actually keep water out. So guys, thanks for watching the close-up video for the Seidio Obex. If you have any questions about this case, do leave them in the comments section below. I'm Aaron the Ho. I'm a reviewer at mobilereviewsa.ca. Subscribe to our channel. We're going to do the drop test, the water test, and then we're going to do the full review for this case. Well, stay tuned, and this is a pretty cool case. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.